Lawmakers, academics, and urban planners from Southern California to Sacramento have long called for building denser housing around transit stops. The idea is to design neighborhoods that encourage people to ditch their cars, their commutes, and simultaneously fight climate change while trying to fight the state's historic housing crisis. However, efforts to inspire construction along rail and bus lines, coupled with a severe shortage of housing, have brought opulent apartment buildings and condos into economically challenged neighborhoods. As young professionals flock to new housing, moderate to low-income tenants in urban areas are now facing displacements. Concerns have become so pronounced that academics are calling the phenomenon transit-induced gentrification. In the last 5 years, there were about 400 multifamily buildings completed or under construction within half a mile of a transit stop in the metropolitan areas of San Diego, LA, Sacramento, and the Bay Area, while the median family income in those neighborhoods was on average less than $64,000 a year. The cost of an average two-bedroom apartment was more than $3,500 a month. Experts agree that the state's skyrocketing rents and home prices are largely the result of a massive housing deficit. In the last decade, the state has added an average of 80,000 new homes annually, far short of the roughly 180,000 needed every year to keep pace with growth. To actually lower the cost of housing, the state would roughly need to add about 2.5 million new units by 2025. Or roughly 357,000 units a year, according to a recent analysis from the University of Southern California. 84% of transit riders come from households that make up less than $60,000 a year, and roughly 80% of those riders are dependent on transit as their primary means of transportation.